We have an opportunity to send President Obama back to Chicago. That would even be better. We have an opportunity.
This in Kenosha.
We have the opportunity to send President Obama back to Chicago. Or Kenya. We have an opportunity.
Taking donations for that Kenya trip.
And that is the latest video we have from a Republican fundraiser. And like most video we have from Republican fundraisers, it shows the guy with the microphone being an idiot and speaking to an audience that includes at least one or more idiots. When Jason Thompson says, we have the opportunity to send President Obama back to Chicago or Kenya, the audience is not uncomfortably silent, as smart audiences are at the sound of a very, very bad joke. The audience applauds the idea of sending President Obama back to Chicago or Kenya. And one of the idiots in the audience actually says, we're taking donations for that Kenya trip. Jason Thompson is the idiot son of a Republican governor. Idiot sons of Republican governors tell very, very bad jokes like that all the time.
Now, I love being home in this place where Ann and I were raised, where both of us were born. No one's ever asked to see my birth certificate. They know that this is the place that we were born and raised.
We know Republicans hate affirmative action and have high hopes that affirmative action in college admissions will be found unconstitutional in a case pending before the Supreme Court right now. Republicans hate affirmative action, except, of course, when it comes to the idiot sons of Republican governors who enjoy having their way paved for them in politics and enjoy their ability to affirmatively exploit their famous last names. Jason Thompson's father, Tommy Thompson, was governor of Wisconsin when Jason was in high school. When it came time to apply to college, Jason applied to and, very surprisingly, was accepted at the University of Wisconsin. Wow. Getting accepted at a university where your father controls the budget of that university. Not a whiff of favoritism there. Then little Jason managed to somehow get himself into the University of Wisconsin Law School. Again, without a hint of affirmative action for governor's idiot sons being a factor in his admission to law school. I know what some of you are thinking, and only some of you. He can't be an idiot if he went to law school. The only way you can think that is if you've somehow managed to avoid jury duty your whole life. Jason is now a lawyer in the same politically connected law firm in Milwaukee that employs the current chairman of the National Republican Party, Reince Priebus, who was actually in the room of idiot applauders when little Jason said, we have the opportunity to send President Obama back to Chicago or Kenya. We don't know if Chairman Priebus was one of the idiots who clapped, and we never will. He did issue a statement saying Jason's comment was, quote, out of line. Of course, He issued that statement only after he was outed as being in the audience of idiots who applauded the out-of-line statement. Out of line? Not wrong? Not malicious? Just out of line? Not fanning a demented racial animus toward President Obama? Just out of line? In political speak, what Priebus is saying to the people he cares about in his party is, what Jason Thompson said is true, but you should not get caught publicly saying it. And if you do, I will have to say it's out of line, but don't worry, I won't say it's not true. Just out of line. Jason's father is now running for Senate in Wisconsin, where he is trailing Democratic Congresswoman Tammy Baldwin. Jason's father began the race as a heavy favorite to win, but Tammy Baldwin has rewritten Tommy Thompson's resume to include some things that Wisconsin voters might not have known about their former governor.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
This pill helps prevent heart attacks. For the VA, it cost $1.37, but under Medicare, it costs taxpayers 3 times more. Why? Tommy Thompson. That's right. It's Tommy who cut a sweetheart deal with drug companies while working for George Bush, making it illegal for Medicare to negotiate lower prices. Then Tommy made millions at a D.C. lobbying firm working for drug companies. Tommy Thompson, he's not for you anymore.
Tammy Baldwin is doing her part to rewrite the image of the Thompson name in Wisconsin from political winner to political loser. Everyone in politics in Wisconsin thinks Jason Thompson will someday make his move and finally get his name on a ballot. And then it will be up to Wisconsin voters to save us all from this American idiot.
We have the opportunity to send President Obama back to Chicago. Or can we have an opportunity
Taking donations for the Kanosha.
I'd like to ask you to just pass this message along to a friend. Thanks so much.
The Republican National Committee is responsible for the content of this advertising.